Dream. According to some, he invented Minecraft and speedrunning, but to most, he's the guy who's really good at running away from his friends trying to kill him in Minecraft. His videos regularly get millions upon millions of views. Only a handful of them have not yet broken 5 million. Dream has made a name for himself, sometimes for bad reasons, but we're not going to get into that. I personally enjoy Dream's videos and content. He's good at what he does and knows how to make a fun Minecraft video. But one thing has always bothered me. How come Dream does not die in the first 5 seconds of Minecraft Manhunt? The concept of the game is simple, with a few variations. Dream tries to beat Minecraft, and his friends try to stop this by killing him. There's an assassin version of the game where Dream can freeze hunters in place by looking at them while leaving a particle trail, and one where he has an unkillable AI try to kill him and a partner. There have been other versions where the hunter has some kind of gimmick, but in most of the videos the hunter has a compass that tracks the location of the speedrunner, to keep the pace of the videos up and make things a little easier on the hunter. There's also minor modification to blaze and enderman item drop rate. Additionally, the game has consistently added hunters. That's where things stop making sense. With 1 or 2 hunters, it makes sense for Dream to make it a few times, right? But as the videos have progressed to the point where Dream has won 3 over 2 games played against 5 people, I have to say, how is this possible? Dream cannot possibly be this good, and hunters cannot possibly be this bad. So how does he keep doing it? Well, I think I've figured it out, and today, I will be talking about it. The hunters and Dream both have an underlying incentive to keep the game going, but at the same time, they don't want to have a boring video where Dream easily gets away with everything. Dream has talked in the past about how the first part of the game is played the loosest. If Dream dies immediately, they'll just reset. After a certain point, the hunters are motivated to play with less impulse. You see, in the first leg of the game, they're just trying to kill him as fast and hard. If they reset and play again, Dream is likely to have lower confidence and give them a slight edge in subsequent games. To be clear, I don't think the hunters are intentionally trying to let Dream get some wins in. I think it's like tag, where the fun of the game is trying to tag more than actually tagging. If the tagger tags someone as soon as the game starts, the tagger experiences almost no fun as a tagger. So when people chase each other in tag, they usually hold back enough to experience the chase. The opposite is also true, where too much distance between the tagger and runner is no fun. The chase is the most intense part of these videos because there's conflict. Viewers won't have fun with videos less than 10 minutes long and swiftly resolved in one encounter between the hunters and Dream. This insinuates that boring games are unlikely to get published. Games with more conflict and interest are the ones we actually see. Dream has a lot to lose in conflict with the hunters. Especially at the start, a single interaction with the whole group will kill him. You don't see him acting so cautiously in earlier videos where he's going one-on-one with George. Dream rarely engages in conflict with the hunters, and when he does, it is brief or in an advantageous situation. But for the hunters, there's much less risk. They might lose their items and manpower, but with so many people, they can easily replenish, or have 1 or 2 members get them back up. In the earlier videos, Dream has something to gain by killing a hunter, as he can ravage their items. But at this point, killing 1 or 2 hunters won't mean much. He actually burns their items more often than he does steal them at this point. By the time he's ready for another encounter, the hunters are back and equipped to fight him along with the rest. Don't forget, each hunter is fully capable of killing Dream, and he knows this. He avoids potentially dangerous conflicts because the hunters can relentlessly fling themselves at him like pawns in a trebuchet. Minecraft Manhunt has 4 distinct segments to it. The first is where Dream attempts to elude the hunters and get to the Nether. In the second, when he's in the Nether, Dream tries to get to a Nether fortress and get blaze rods, in the newer updates to Minecraft Ender Pearls. In the third, Dream escapes from the Nether and searches for an end portal. Once he gets to the end, he enters the final stage, killing the Ender Dragon. Compare this to the hunters, who need only to kill Dream. Only until he gets to the next stage can they plant traps. The hunters are reactive, while Dream gets to be proactive. He knows that they'll find him with the compass eventually, and can use that to lead them into situations he has prepared for. The internet has helped greatly in this regard. As a result of Dream's success, their communities provide him with endless tricks and traps to use against the hunters, and that's on top of what he already knows. Many times in the series, Dream implements a plan to cinch victory, to the point where it's a series staple that Dream pulls off an insane scheme, fatally wounding the hunters' formation. The hunters are in an interesting situation. Everyone is on the same Discord call. This is to make the video engaging and cohesive, but leads to communication issues that are hard to mow around. Dream gets to hear everything they talk about, but they don't have to hear anything from him. The hunters presumably have some kind of system for communicating outside the game, but it would be easy for Dream to detect this based on how often each hunter talks in the main call. The hunters have sent messages to each other in games before, which have been advantageous, but difficult to pull off. Dream has gotten progressively quieter in the games, which makes sense. As more hunters are added, there are more people to orient around. Who should be doing what at any given moment is complicated to convey in these tense situations. The audio gets chaotic when the state of the situation becomes a matter of debate and confusion. No matter how good at the game you are individually, if you have to do that and communicate with someone else, you're going to do worse. You might think with more people, the hunters would have more killing power launched against Dream, but when none of them have a concrete idea of what has landed, it's useless. So often has Dream gotten away with half a heart and no food surrounded by the entire group because they don't know what the others have done against him. That's not to mention the fact that they are capable of hitting each other, which they often do to lethal extents that pretty much never help them. 5 people trying to hit one person in most situations means they have to spread out lest they hit and kill each other, giving Dream more room to escape and maneuver compared to them. He's incapable of landing a disadvantageous hit. This is something Dream has said himself. The editing of the videos makes moments and situations more intense than they were in the moment. Music is a big part of that. Some of these videos are practically cinematic despite the unchanged graphics. How he cuts together scenes with appropriate music choice creates a unique atmosphere. This editing tricks us into thinking there's more intensity and drama than there ever actually was. Editing also removes large stretches of the game spent meandering between destinations. When you remove the boringness, it looks like Dream is at constant risk of getting murdered. This trick is often pulled back when the hunters talk casually between certain sections kept in, like the hunters pestering Bad Boy Halo for texting his girlfriend during the most recent game. Dream edits the video himself, and for that I give him a kudos. Dream has been doing this for years now. The first Manhunt video came out a little over 2 years ago as of this video, but even before that he was doing challenges, and even before that he was speedrunning. The name of the videos are never called Manhunt, except the latest one for some reason. They're called Speedrunner vs. X amount of hunters. Before Dream got taken off of speedrun.com for reasons, he was a decent speedrunner, capping out around 22 minutes. His friends, by comparison, are not well-versed speedrunners, and as they've admitted, are not as good at the game as Dream. All of them are Minecraft YouTubers to a certain extent, but speedrunning the game is not their forte. They aren't bad, but they just don't have as much fine-tuned skills as Dream does. Speedrunning in Minecraft is a practice that builds up all areas of the game. Dream regularly does things that I didn't know you could do in the game, and I've been playing it and watching it on YouTube for most of my life. The fact that he's played over 20 versions of the game doesn't make him a stranger to what the hunters can throw at him. As much as I've tried to reduce how hard it is to play the game, ultimately Dream is good, and it is hard. So yeah, it makes sense that Dream doesn't die immediately, or in the first 10 minutes like I would. I should note that I'm not the biggest fan of Dream, like in relation to the stands out there, who wear green sweatshirts and that side mask thing at social events. That's something I saw in real life once, that was weird. I wish I had time for more effort in this video, but I have to make a video a week or my teacher kills me. I'm not sure I'm willing to put that much time and effort into something I ultimately don't have that much passion for. If this video gets 10,000 views, I might remake it with footage and concrete examples. I wrote this script the day after the last video came out. I've been thinking about this for a long time now, and I don't know how many people talk about this, but, here it is. If Dream is watching, I just want to say that I think you're alright, and the cheating thing wasn't that big of a deal. Although when I heard about what part you incidentally cheated on, my first thought was, oh, you accidentally leave the Manhunt mods on, which turned out to be the case. Like, you have no reason to cheat a legit speedrun. You're already famous and create interesting content. A world record wasn't going to change that. But yeah, whatever. Also, I think you should know that stans are specifically extreme fans that form unhealthy relationships with people who don't know them. They're different from fans. I'm a fan of you, but I don't draw saucy art and make it my personality or anything. Most of the stans are little kids who are going to grow out of it, but it's important, I think, to let older people know it might not be healthy for them to obsess over you and others. I might have overstepped my boundaries there, but I just want to say it. I'm probably never going to talk about Dream ever again. So there's all my thoughts out there about him now. Why aren't other people doing manhunts? Like, even for fun. I'm not seeing any other Minecraft YouTubers I care about doing it. And it doesn't make sense. Your videos are extremely popular. Why aren't people stealing your idea? And like, you don't even need the compass necessarily, but I'm sure it's out there and available. But you never see any, like, big YouTubers especially doing it. What's up with that? I would want to do a manhunt with friends. So, you know, do you have, like, a copyright on it?